Hi guys, and welcome to this video where I'm going to be showing you my top 8 exercises that I do to keep my core nice and engaged, ready for when I'm on the bike. If you're intrigued, keep on watching. Now, as a cyclist, you would just think that your legs are the things that do all the work and the rest of the body doesn't matter too much. However, you would be wrong, because your core is essential in order to keep you balanced, upright, and to relieve tension on the upper body. The last thing you want to do is to put all the tension in the shoulders. When you're leaning forward on a road bike, you put a lot of weight on the front. If you're able to improve the core muscles, you're able to distribute that weight a little bit more centred and a little bit more on the saddle, which means that you're going to be improving your performance and optimise your energy. So if you're intrigued as to what I do, keep on watching. Now, my first tip in general is to try and keep it simple. You can do multiple variations of this routine. You can do less reps, less sets. You can customise it so that it's something that you can maintain on a daily basis. I know for myself, with my busy schedule, I find it really difficult to do a long workout every single day. So this way I have my workout structure that I know that I can do on a daily basis and increase the length and duration of when I have the time. And this means I don't skip a day on a workout, and it means that my core is still being exercised regularly in order to reap the benefits. So let's get to workout number 1, which is one that we all really hate. So let's get this one over and done with. And it's the plank. Let's get ready. So we're going to start with a plank. You're going to be leaning on your forearms, and you need to ensure that your back remains completely straight. Try not to bend down and don't try to bend up to overcompensate. This is where you should feel the workout on the core. Engage it, tighten it, feel it, and that's when you know that you're doing this correctly. So on your arms, lifting, putting your toes, tucking your toes underneath your feet, lifting your body up, ensuring that you're straight, either having someone watch whether you're straight or have a mirror that you can focus on. Okay, and just keep this for as long as you can. So as you do this more and more, you should be able to hold to the plank for longer. Now, exercise number 2 is the back bridge. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go on your bottom, and you're going to put your feet flat on the floor, lay down, and then what you're going to do is try not to use your hands. Okay, what you're going to try and do is lift your body up, and so your hips are completely in line with your knees, and you should feel the tension here. Okay, and then back down, and then up again, and then back down. And rather than doing it fast, try and keep it really slow and controlled, because this is going to work out the core a lot more efficiently than if you try and just do them quickly. So typically with most of these exercises, I like to do them in repetitions of 6 to 8 and then 2 to 3 sets, just because I feel that that gives me the optimum amount that I need in order to work out, push forward on my core fitness. So exercise number 3 is the arm leg reach. Now this requires your balance, and your balance requires a good core strength. So this is really good if your balance isn't great, and to be honest, I've got terrible balance. I think that's got a lot to do with my ears. No excuse, I just should be doing these a bit more. Yeah, this is a good one to keep the balance. The other ways you can improve your balance is with things like a balance board, which I do have one that I kind of keep in the kitchen for when I'm just idle and I'm waiting for something to cook. Great little tip there, no time wasted. But it just means that I can always constantly work on my core even with my busy schedule. So I'll show you the arm leg reach. So what you're going to do here is you're going to have your knees about hip width apart, so like that. Okay, and then you're going to go on all fours. Okay, try and flatten your back. Okay, and what you're going to do is you're going to use your right hand and your left leg, and you're going to lift that up. Now you immediately should feel the tension here, but what you need to do is try to make sure that your back leg and your arm is completely flat and horizontal to the floor. Okay, and to increase it, you can do a tuck. So you touch your elbow to your knee, and then out again, and again in, and again out. And again, it's so important that you don't rush this. With all of these exercises, the more controlled that you are with all your movements, slow and controlled, the more you're going to be doing benefit for the muscles. So then after that, you're going to repeat it onto the other side, and you're going to do the left hand with the right leg. You'll always find there's one side that's not great. Maybe just do some more reps on that side to try and keep it all balanced. What you want to do is you don't want to put any tension on one side of the body more than the other. You want to keep everything nice and equal on both sides so you don't cause any injury when you're cycling. Now, exercise number 4 is squats. And this helps, again, all works in this area, all keeps these completely engaged. So what you're going to do, put your legs apart, and then you're going to bend, and then you're going to come back up. Okay. Now it's easy to put all the tension in the legs, but try and put the tension in the core. You will also feel them in the legs, obviously, but you want to focus here on the core. And again with this one, you can increase the intensity by either doing more of them or just sitting lower in the squat. Now, number 5, which is such a good exercise, it's so efficient, but I'm so terrible at it, it's the boat pose. So this is great at engaging the core. So what you're going to do here is you're going to sit on your bottom, you're going to lean back a little bit. Again, you can already feel the core working here, but what you're going to do is you're going to lift your legs up and create a V shape. Okay, so you can hold your arms out. Try not to use your arms as support. The whole point is that you want to be using the core. Okay, so, and you're going to feel a shake here. Okay, that's normal. And you're just going to hold this for as long as you can. But yeah, that's quite an obvious one. You really feel that one. But it's one that I would highly recommend to try and do. I could be doing that one a bit more. It's just that I'm not too keen on it. So now another balance exercise is the tipping bird. I don't know if that's the technical name for the exercise, but that's what I call it. So again, this one is to do with your balance. Is you're going to put one leg out and put your 2 arms forward. And again, you can bend your knees, but you need to keep your feet flat. You're going to try and do that for as long as possible. But again, you should feel all of that in the core. Now I'm going to take you to a couple of suspended exercises. And this is an elevation of the balance situation. So you're going to be using an unstable point in order to balance on and to keep you centred on. So again, I think this is a little bit more intermediate, but I think as a beginner you can still try this. You'll notice incremental changes. Each time you do it, you will improve and find it easier and easier to do. So let me show you those. Okay, so I have my straps attached to the door. It's got 2 ends to it. And what we're going to do first is the suspended lunge. So what you're going to do through both loops is you're going to put one foot in here, which actually sometimes putting them on is half of the workout in itself. Okay, that's going to be the suspended part. As you can see, there's some movement there. And that's the part that makes it more engaging for the core, because what you're doing is you haven't got a stable point of reference. Your body has to just adjust to the swing of the leg. So what you're going to do is you're going to hop forward. Okay, again, you want your legs and your knees above your hips. Have something you can lean on, because even I could do better at this. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend your opposite knee. Okay, so you're going to bend down and back up. And down, and back up. And again, being slow and controlled is really important here. Good. Okay, so you're going to do the same on the other side. And again, you will feel some stretch here. So a lot of these are actually good for multiple reasons, as well as actually improving the core. You're actually going to improve your general sort of leg strength as well. Now the other thing I'm going to do with this is you're going to pop your fingers through. Okay, you're going to hold it nearer the top. You're going to have your feet again shoulder width apart, and then what you're going to do is you're going to lean back. And yeah, I'm probably not going to be in frame. I think you can get the gist. But you can lean back and then make sure your upper back and your legs are all straight. So if you're starting out, you can just start from the top here, it's a bit easier. And it's like a pull-up, basically. Now, if you do find that easy, you can just pop your hands a bit further down. And again, it just makes that distance a little bit further, and you can go further down again. And with your feet, you're just on your heel, so you're just tipping on your heel. And again, really important, you're keeping your core engaged throughout. There's so many other things that you can do with these. I mean, if you don't have one, I'd highly recommend. I'll do some more videos on other exercises and structures that I do with this. But yeah, an essential piece of kit in my opinion. I post all things cycling related, from cycling tips to taking you on my cycling trips firsthand. If you think that's something that you'll enjoy, do hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, and that way it'll alert you every time that I post a video. So if you did enjoy this video, I would love if you would hit the thumbs up button down below. But thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.